now recording.
All right. So there's an issue, guys. All right. Welcome to Now Recording, by the way. This is semifinals. I've been trying to schedule this. Toxic, I have no idea how you scheduled round 5, the Australian round.
It was very easy.
Because scheduling EVA has been interesting, to say the least, because daylight savings will, like, I guess there's AEST and there's AEDT. And that's like the daylight's time, but she gave me AEST, so I scheduled it like that. And it's a Google search, and I got the time. I'm like, okay, it's this time right now. It's that time. Then we got it. Okay. Well, I did the same thing with Niall. I scheduled him an hour earlier, and I scheduled her an hour later, I think. So now we have to do this an hour earlier than we were supposed to do. And here's the issue. I don't know if Beavers is going to show up for this because he's got an alarm set for right when the show's supposed to start. I've sent him messages. I've called him twice. So if he doesn't show up, unfortunately, I don't think his vote will be there. But just in case, we have a substitute. All right. So we have 2 guest judges in this case for this. All right. So one is to replace Beavers. If Beavers shows up, no matter if it's at the end, in the middle, in the beginning, his vote, it's going to be his vote no matter what. But if he doesn't show up, then the guest judge will take his place, and then we'll go from there.
It's okay. Beaver's vote doesn't hold much value anyway. I like it better this way.
Yeah, he shows up like he's the least person to show up at Pockets. We should be replacing him, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, so we're going to do the same similar style that we did for the last semifinals, but there is another announcement, and I'm glad I just remembered this. Holy shit. Unfortunately, ZipZap has dropped out of the Now Recording guest tournament. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think she wanted to do it. I really don't. She was telling me she was having schedule changes, and I talked to her about it, and she was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, I'll do it now because I didn't know it was like that. And I was like, okay, cool. And then she'd bring it up again, like there's another issue, and I'm like, well, all we got to do is get through these semifinals. I don't even know if you'll win, you know? I said that, and she's like, okay. And I was like, look, I was literally like, look, all right, if you could do the semifinals, right, we'll eliminate you. All right, we won't vote for you. Toxic will be the only one who votes for you.
How do you know I was going to do that?
Way.
That's literally what I was going to do.
Because I know you. Like, Toxic will be the only one who votes for you, and we'll just, go from there. And she's like, yeah, okay. Well, she was like, no. She literally said, no, I'll do it. I'll do it, and I want to win. I'll try to win. I was like, I like the confidence.
Go.
And then I made sure to ask, are you sure you don't want to be eliminated? And she said, I want to, like, she said something like, oh yeah, I want to win. And then she edited that reply to yes, as in I want to be eliminated. And so I was really confused. So I was just like, okay, ZipZap, I can tell you don't want to do this. I'm going to bring in Leigha.
All right, let's move on.
Because Leigha wants to do this. Leia's been passionate about this. And she showed her boobs for this.
You can't even say her name right.
Leigha.
You've seen her tits and you still can't say her name right.
Leigha.
Typical man.
She showed her boobs.
Ugh.
Anyways, we're going to bring in the guests now, and we're going to go through each spot. We're probably going to skip a couple things because I forgot to do the Twitter poll like last time, but it's no big deal. We'll get through this. This is not going to be a long one, guys. Eva's got to go in a little while probably, so we're going to get through this, and we're going to see who goes to the finals. All right, so we're just going to drag them in right now.
Hello,
ladies.
What's up?
Hello.
All right, I hear Rum. I hear Eva. Leigha, are you there? Leigha?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Leah's here. All right, Rum, can I get you? Can you talk?
Yeah, what's going on, dog?
All right, cool. All right. So I'm going to explain what I just explained before. Beavers, I don't know if he's going to be here or not. So right now we have a guest judge in his place. If Beavers shows up, then that Beaver, no matter how much of the tournament he's seen or not, or how much of this specific battle in the semifinals he's seen or not, he will be at the ending ceremony. So just keep that in mind. All right. So first thing I want to go through here is let's see. The situation with ZipZap, she dropped out, and we had Leigha come and take her place. Leigha, how do you feel about that right now?
I'm
I'm happy to be here, but also I'm a little bit sad because I wanted to see the blood sports between Rum and Zip Zap
You're not even
about
sad for me.
Rum's drinking.
God.
No, fuck you. No.
So
Dude,
yeah, I was actually looking forward to the Rum versus Zip Zap blood sports as well.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought of
Okay,
so
I'm
many
sad for
fucking
Toxic
disses.
too.
What's up, Rum?
I fucking sat there and thought about it. I'm like, I'm gonna go up against Zip Zap. I have so many things I want to say to her. And then she like did. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am.
Can I
Okay,
be
Yeah.
your rant?
let's pretend. Hold on, let's pretend Zip Zap is here right now. What would you say to her?
She lives in the shadow of Doc on the radio because that's the only place that people know her from.
She's not even there.
Well,
She used to be.
She's
I
gone.
didn't even know that she was from there, so there you go.
Rum. I love that. Did she even like? I have a question. When that whole thing went down, after it had gone down, did she even talk to you and was like, "Oh, maybe I overanalyzed the situation or whatever"?
No.
What are we
She-
doing here?
So she
Yes.
hasn't even approached you at all.
No, after my first interaction with her, when she like cussed me out for having a drink in the fucking Spurg server, like that
Rightfully
was it.
so.
She never talked to me after that.
Oh,
Like, and I have
Okay.
nothing against her. I think she's a sweet person in like her own way, So it is what it is. But
yeah.
just-
Okay. Well, I was
I'm
just
fucking
curious.
confused about that shit.
Okay.
I feel I don't even know what's happening, but that's cool. Something happened with Zip Zap and Rum. So
Well-
okay.
Well, obviously, yeah. So let's explain it real quick. Zip Zap was in a voice chat with Rum, and it was in the Augie voice chat. Correct, Rum?
Yes, yeah, she is in the
Okay.
fucking Spurg server with us. She's
Yeah.
a mod there.
There were minors in the voice chat, and Rum took out her tits. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
and-
my God.
Obviously,
No, I'm
because I do.
I'm kidding. No. Rum was having a drink or something, and Zip Zap didn't appreciate drinking in a voice chat with some minors in it, I guess.
Okay,
what?
here's the issue. Here's the issue. Okay, I had my cam on, and like I'm a voluptuous individual. I kind of can't stop that.
Okay.
And because I was getting like heckled by a bunch of people in the VC, they were like, take your tits out. And I was like, no, dude, fuck off. And so they started like saying like, well, I'm gonna tell the mods that you have your tits out in the VC. I'm gonna get you banned. I'm gonna get you banned from this place. I'm like, okay, all right. And then Zip Zap popped in and was like, my guy, are you having like a drinky drink? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And then she went off on me and she was like, excuse me, madam, that is not permissible. You are influencing the younger generation. And I'm like,
Yes.
what? Like, excuse me.
Okay.
That was like just the back and forth that we had. I didn't really think much about it. Everybody else thought about it. They were like, I can't believe it, like Zip Zap L. And I'm like, I don't really care personally. Okay.
Okay.
So I see Toxic saying what, and it's so a bit the other way. So what's your stance on it then, Toxic?
Anything Zip Zap says is correct. I will take no arguments. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Listen,
So, do you think Rum should be punished for her actions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the punishment.
are you gonna punish me, Toxic?
I don't like this.
Oh my God, Toxic's already cheating on Zip Zap.
No, I'm not.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I did not consent.
Didn't
Anyway,
like it, he didn't consent.
Toxic, did you ever reach out to Zip Zap and be like, why'd you drop out or anything like that? Like,
Yeah.
Like a little, like one of those big-eyed, like sad faces or something.
yeah, Matt, we talk all the time.
Don't drop out. Why are you dropping out? Come back. I thought because your fucking weird ass tweet. If I'm being honest with you, you made a really weird tweet with no context.
There is
what-
context, you psycho.
Yeah, but there is no time. But she doesn't know the context. What
Yes,
did
she
you
does.
say? Does
I
she?
I
told
don't
him
know the
context.
context.
Hey Zeb
I
Zap,
know the
I've got a
context.
really cool voicemail. You want to hear it?
What? What was it?
Well, no.
Listen,
The
alright.
Dead on Dave was on a show, and he said he had a really cool voicemail, and he got Xylee to call the phone to hear the voicemail. But he made a joke like, "Haha, I got your number." Toxic heard that, so he started to shoot his shot with Zip Zap.
Yep. It worked.
It worked.
You're full of shit.
Oh, no,
Nice.
it worked.
You're full of shit.
It worked. She DM'd me
I
after it.
believe Toxic.
Right?
She DM'd. She got your phone number and she called you.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're lying.
No, I'm not.
Mhm.
You're 100% lying.
I'm not lying.
Ladies, how
Toxic.
do you feel about Toxic as a simp?
He's my favorite.
I don't think I've experienced a toxic simp before.
It's
I
not
don't think
weird
I've
like
seen it
beavers.
besides now. If I see it with a zip zap thing, I'm like, I haven't seen this before. This is interesting. So
Yeah, I'm not just like out there with it like beavers and very
Yeah.
outspoken. I'm just back here
Okay.
in the corner, you know.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
you in the spotlight.
You
Leah,
know
did you
what?
have something to say about Toxic?
Toxic, do you think you're horny on Maine?
I think you're a dirty troon and you need to go.
Whoa.
Oof.
Whoa.
For reference,
Toxic.
he's not actually trans.
The
Can't believe it.
the only
Toxic.
reason why I asked that question is because I think you're horny on Maine, and I think Zip Zap brings it out. Her sexy voice brings it out on you.
What?
You're
Matt, can we get into the
totally a
tournament?
horny toad.
Oof.
Can we
Call it
move
the
on,
fuck
Matt?
out.
I'm
Toxic's
trying to
my
kill
favorite little baby
some
boy.
time because I was just simply trying to kill a little bit of time here while we shit on Toxic about being a simp.
Nothing wrong.
So here's the thing. Usually I did a poll for the last one about a few days earlier on who does Twitter think would win. Right now there's 12 I just put one out. So Leigha has been revealed as being in the semifinals publicly now. But I just put one out. It's only got 13 votes, but as of right now, Rum is winning with 69%.
Yeah,
that keeps going.
nice. 69.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look at
Nice.
you.
So, yeah. So right now, me, Toxic, and Core are going to go through what we like and dislike about each semifinal contestant, and we're gonna kind of pick at you, and let's see if you guys can handle it and everything. I'll start with Eva. Eva, you living in Australia is really gay. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like that you live in Australia.
I hear that a lot.
Like, great accent, horrible location. I really wish you would have told me the right time zone.
Well, to be fair, I didn't realize we were in daylight savings. I just, it happens in October and then I forget about it and it's a month later and then all of a sudden we have to use AEDT instead of AEST, and that was
we don't do that
I'm
in
sorry.
America. We don't
Oh,
do
wait.
that in America.
Matt, you
Yeah,
just
we
reminded me.
What's up?
That's actually how I scheduled. I just said, what time is it there?
Yeah, I did that, but I Googled. I was like, what? I saw her say AEST, and I was like, gotcha. All right, Googling that. All right, it'll be this time at that time. Boom, got it. Here we go. And I'm thinking, well, I did that thing with Niall, and it was like, he did it too, by the way. I guess.
Yeah.
So I
It's
did that thing.
because yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say because Australia, we don't normally do the Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Like it's not in our vocabulary. It's just whenever someone asks for our time zone, it's usually just AEST, like Australian Eastern Standard Time. Like that's just generally nobody says the other one. That's why it's probably I get why it's off by an hour. Like it goes forward an hour in October, then goes back in April. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What else do I not like about Eva? There's not. I honestly, there's not I dislike about you. I think you're a pretty good host with Edwin.
Thanks.
I think you did. I think you showed a lot of balls bringing up the Mickey Mitch drama on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I think you're well informative. I think you. I think pretty much the one thing is Australia scheduling. That's going to be a pain in the ass. It's
going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I get it.
I don't like that I would have to constantly hear Beaver simp for you.
Oh, well, you'd think that, but I don't think that's the same. I don't like. He says I've got a boyfriend, so he's not interested. Remember, that was the last thing, right?
That
He's
hasn't stopped
interested.
him before.
He's interested.
Oh, that's so bad.
Let's see. Core, you got anything for Eva? Is he even here?
I'm here. Yeah, sorry about that. No, I think Eva is a great candidate, perfect in all ways, shapes, and forms, except for fuck you, You took Mitch's spot. Mitch deserved the spot. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Okay, I've had like internal fucking dialogue like all week going, oh, I should just pull out and like Mitch take. I don't know. I felt bad. I honestly felt really bad. And half the reason for that is because fucking Niall keeps rubbing it in and saying, like, oh my God. Anyway, sorry.
Well, the thing about that, right, is you definitely earned your spot because Tipster literally tried to pull his card against you and it failed. Edwin didn't have to.
Tipster, fuck.
Yeah, Edwin didn't have to do anything for you. Xylee could have, like, Xylee may have pushed a little bit, but I mean, I think you were fucking well on your way.
She definitely shouted me out. I really appreciated that too. That was so
But Xylee's kind of dumb.
Fuck Xylee.
Yeah,
no,
Would
she's
you-
so
Don't
intelligent.
speak about her that way. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, Rum, you close your mouth.
Well, you wouldn't. You don't
You
think
first,
that?
toxic.
All right, I'm just.
Rob,
I
you
was
have
just wondering.
problems with Xylee anyway, so what
I
difference
don't
does
have
it make?
problems with Xylee. No, not at all.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's move on to Rum. All right, Rum.
Yeah.
Let's go with stuff I don't like about you.
Hurt
Let's
my
see.
feelings, please, Daddy.
Rum, can I talk about Mikey?
My buddy Mikey?
Yes, your buddy Mikey that you bring up all the time, at every moment of every second of every day.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Bro, I think you were in a voice chat with us. And by the way, Mikey seems like a very nice guy.
Mhm.
I've been in voice chats with him. Very nice, very respectful. I like being around him. Cool guy. So if he's listening to this, this isn't about you. But I was in a voice chat with you in the Now Recording server, and at one point you're like, you should interview Mikey.
I was joking about that.
You were joking. I mean, I
Like,
came in
for
the
the
middle.
most part, no, for the most part, like, yeah, I was kind of joking, but also at the same time, I mean, like, I think, I don't know, dude. I want more eyes on his shit. Just because it's like he kind of fucking needs it. He kind of deserves it. That's
Okay.
why, like, I'm a really big advocate for him because it's like, yo, dude, like, he's a very interesting person if you actually talk to him. Served 8 years active duty military and everything. Like, he's got a lot of fucking stories. It just sucks that, like, I feel like not a lot of people are really, like, trying to look at him because he's not, like, the most attractive individual. He doesn't have huge titties. You know, he's just a fucking dude that likes to play COD sometimes and exists.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I'd
Yeah.
really like to get just more eyes on his shit.
I get that, and I hope he gets more eyes on shit, but I don't think he wants anything to do with commentary, right?
He has a very, like, negative interpretation of commentary. He doesn't really see it as anything productive. It's kind of like I sit there and I talk to him and I'm like, commentary isn't like a bad thing. It's not like this evil entity that you have to shy away from. And like, I kind of want that to be the notion for the most part of like, commentary isn't a bad thing. It's not a negative evil entity that you have to be afraid of if commentary comes after you. It's like, you know, like I see it as like a way of networking almost. And yeah. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, because that was my thing. It was just like, why does she want Mikey? What? Because I was actually pitching you. I was like, I think Rum would be really good as a guest host. I think she would. She's really funny and all of this stuff. And I was actually like, man, I'd probably want to bring Rum in as because I've been wanting to have a female guest host for sure. Like that's something I would like as a female perspective. So I was actually like, yeah, Rum, and then like. The Mikey guest host thing, the Mikey guest thing, I was like, is she trying to like get this dude on for like, is this like an op? Is this a gay op?
No.
This is a
No,
gay op,
absolutely.
Rum. You're gay opping us, Rum.
No, absolutely not. No, it's just like Mikey is such an interesting individual whenever you talk to him, and he wants to bring around like a lot of awareness to service members and like the mental health and how people are treated and how people react like getting out of military, especially for being in as long as he has. And like I've met with him personally, and I've had to help him get out of situations. Like he struggles a lot being a civilian now and not being in the active duty side of the military. And I've like shown up literally at his doorstep being like, hey man, you're struggling, I'm here to help you. And like I've had to help, you know, with him like getting things like in his life back together. He talks very openly about it, especially like if we're hanging out with Tipster and whatnot. about how like he's been struggling a lot with like, you know, like just adjusting back to being a civilian. Because this dude's been in since like he was 18, 19, and the dude's like almost 30 now. And so I'm just like, hey, like, let me introduce you to some people that I feel like could get more eyes on you and could help you out. And like, you know, I think this would be very beneficial for you. But a lot of the things that he's seen come from the commentary is a lot of like allegations, a lot of negativity, a lot of like just bad press. And so he's like, I don't really want that. And I'm like, well, the commentary isn't a bad thing. It can be very helpful. They can get eyes on like your story and your situation, you know, and it's one of those things of like, I see the benefits and I understand his fears and I see like the concern of like why I'm pushing so much to like try to get more eyes on my bud.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all that is.
Now, commentary is full of manufactured drama, so maybe his mind will change. Smile.
Yeah. I think Mikey should call somebody the N-word, and we will love to have him.
Let's go.
On. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was your pitch for Mikey. So that was your opening for that. I figured I'd give you a chance to. You love talking about the guy, so I figured I'd give you an opening to talk about him.
Dude.
Aside from that, what I like you're funny. You have a good sense of humor. And you're willing to take jokes. There's a situation on Xylie's stream where Keemstar told you to wipe that smirk off your face, bitch. And I think you did pretty well with you had that deer in the headlights look because it kind of came at you pretty quickly. But I think you dealt with that pretty reasonably. And didn't like go insane about it. Other people would probably have freaked out and like, why is Keemstar coming at me? You know, something like that. So good on you for that. Toxic, you got anything?
I don't like out to hear Beaver simp for you, and I don't like that you drink in front of minors. Smile.
You're a simp, Toxic.
Core. Yeah. What?
All right, next.
All right. Well, Core doesn't have anything. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. All right. We'll go with Leigha. Leigha, I had a quick question.
I have nothing negatives to say except for your tits are mid.
The fucking audacity that you have, Core. I worked real hard on growing these things. You're gonna disrespect them like that?
Absolutely.
All right. At least you're honest.
All right. My question for Leigha. In what happened on the members stream with Edwin, were you being serious? Were you actually mad at Edwin?
Yes.
Why were you actually mad at Edwin about that?
Because so this goes into my rant where I don't like random people making generalizations about or a generalized assumption about people.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't pissed because he covered it or he was covering the whole tipster stuff. I was mad because he made that assumption that like, oh, Leigha offered to show her tits, so tipster is going harder on her. Whereas like Salvo covered the same situation and Salvo got it right. So it's like, why do you have to make a dumb, stupid assumption?
So the issue is that you went on Tipster stream and you offered to show your tits, right? After Tipster had like campaigned for you.
So I had Tipster was campaigning and went on his stream. And then I was sitting actually in the hotel room, just like contemplating on that specific boob job or boob picture. Because I had sent it to other people. So I was like, okay, what can I do with this picture? Because I don't want other people to pass it around.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, he's promoting you. Go ahead and say if I win the vote, I'll show my tits. And I was gonna post that specific picture. So it had nothing to do with Tipster or anything. And I didn't even talk to Tipster about it. I had just gone with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, fair enough. I think my main criticism of the small amount of time I've kind of been going back and forth and with you and like getting to know you and stuff. I think you sometimes take stuff a little bit seriously. I think there was a situation with Leigha and ZipZap where ZipZap was starting to win the vote, and like you saw us go like hard for ZipZap, and you kind of were starting to say like, "Hey, I want to drop out because I don't want to like I don't want I can't remember how you phrased it, but you were like, I don't want you guys to be mad at me or something. I can't remember how it was phrased, but I was kind of like, this is all fun. We're just having fun. It got serious. It got serious afterwards. That wasn't our doing, but it got serious afterwards. But it was all fun. We don't actually want you to not win, if that makes sense. We want you both to have fun, and we want the voting to be, so unfair. But we're also trying to meet, right? So like if Tipster's going to promote you hardcore, I'm going to run to a YouTuber and try to see if I can get that YouTuber to promote the other person. I did the same thing with Douglas and Nerdy as well.
Yeah. And that's a valid criticism. Because I completely agree with you on that. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself, but I'm fairly new to this whole commentary community. I don't know like what goes on behind the scenes. So when it first happened, I was like actually concerned that I was blackballing ZipZap by Tipster promoting me. So that's when I was like, I'll drop out because I don't want to blackball ZipZap. And if ZipZap really wanted an opportunity to come on Now Recording, I would feel horrible if I took
Newsflash, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
It's like, okay. Okay. So yeah, I felt bad. And then I also last night I had talked to Doug had messaged me, and Doug helped me realize like, look, that happened to me. So, it's a tough thing to go through. So yeah, Doug helped me.
Why doesn't Doug ever message me? What the fuck?
You don't have boobs.
That's true. That's very true.
Smart
All right.
man, Doug.
Well, when it comes to stuff I think you have a really, like, similar to Rum, you have a really good sense of humor. You can dish it and take it to a certain extent, and you said a lot of funny things that got you to the final two. You were able to outbeat Edwin and Colton, for that matter, who was surprisingly a hard person to push away because of how good he was doing. So
yeah.
I think you're pretty funny. I think you would be a good addition to Now Recording. For the female perspective, I think you give an interesting female perspective, given the fact that you sound like a man. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I'm actually not a woman, so apparently I'm a troon to toxic. So it would be a male perspective, fake, or actually no, a fake female perspective.
There you go.
Before you start, I gotta ask this one question. How did you find the commentary community? Because you're like you go to the gym, you're lifting weights, you're pounding down supplements and all that stuff, and like, were you just on the phone? You're like, who's this Augie guy or something? Like, how did you find this community?
Yeah, literally, that's what happened. I got tired of watching Rich Piana videos.
Oh, okay.
about bodybuilding or just Olympia videos. So I was like, I follow Petty Page, and around that time, that was when she was having her issue with Augie, and I'm the kind of person that's like objective. So I'm not like someone that's like, oh, fuck Augie. Like, fuck this dude. He's going after Petty Page. So I went and actually listened to Augie, and Augie actually makes like a lot of points that are of my values. So I was like, hey, this Augie guy is kind of cool. So then I went down the rabbit hole with the commentary community with Augie.
Nice.
It led to Doc on the radio, and then now you guys.
Badass. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're a different A. You're a woman. B. You lift weights. So that's like two things that are not like the standard in the commentary community. You know what I mean? So
Good.
so yeah, you're like a unicorn.
Yay.
Toxic. What you got?
I was just gonna say that I don't like how you sound like a trans Jessica Pizzle.
Yeah.
But I do think you can
I
be a
agree with
humorous
it.
person. Yeah,
What's that?
Oh.
What would you say, Toxic?
I do think you can be a humorous person.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Core.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck, dude?
Get off of Warzone, you useless.
Bro, stop playing
I'm not
fucking
on
video games.
Warzone. I'm trying
do
to unmute. Okay, like chill out.
What are you fucking missing your
You're so-
fingers? What's going on?
All right. Anyways, my only criticism of Leigha. Let me think about it. Nice tits. But anyways, I don't know. You caused a lot of controversy in the last few days, and I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That Edwin was playing dumb. Especially, he was like, "Wait, who are you again?" And I'm like, "You were on a whole episode with him." Like what?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And he just was baffled, and I was like, you know what? An Edwin own. Let's take it. W. That's all I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
say. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I think you did a good job against Edwin. He folded like a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, we are killing this speedrun right now.
Yeah, we are. All right,
No
so
sarcasm.
I know. Rant. All right, let's. I am hoping you guys got your rants ready. Eva, I gave a very short time to do it, so I'm gonna let you go last, Eva, so you can think about it.
I don't
Rom,
mind. I've got it, but then you go
You
ahead.
got it? You got it, Eva?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
go, Eva.
Here's something I didn't think I would ever say. I want to talk about Petty Page.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Or like, Paige Christie, as some people used to know her, or now know her on Twitter, although I don't think the petty part of her name ever left. There's two things I want to mention or talk about, but I can just pick one of them. So, last night she went and did some shit, I feel, were just to create drama and friction in the community, but in my opinion, it just went down like a lead balloon. So just to recap, she entered Salvo's stream during what was a very awkward, hashtag welcome back John Swan moment while Edwin was just chilling, and she put both Salvo and Edwin on blast for not outwardly disavowing John Swan, and then has a go at Edwin because he acts differently with different people apparently. So, and then that continued on again in Zali's stream later on with both Tipster and Bo Blacks, slightly agreeing with her. I think it just like little bits and pieces. So what I want to know for that part is where you guys stand on Edwin being kind of slightly different in situations, because in my opinion, I have known him for I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And in the situations where I've been in, he's always kind of been the same. He's always been that tongue-in-cheek sort of, tries to get away with what he can sort of guy, but it depends on who the audience is. He'll either sort of, pull back or, say more depending on what the situation is. So,
Yeah.
So you can go ahead with that one if you want.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's see. All right. So that's very good rant. I think that was what.
She wanted to know what you thought.
Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about it too.
With the petty page.
Yeah.
Okay. Toxic.
I don't know. Edwin confuses me when I watch it because I don't watch him too much, but I do enjoy watching him. Sometimes I kind of find it hard to tell whenever he's like joking or not. So like some of his stances are like kind of blurred, but I don't think he does it too much where it's like a problem. So,
yeah, I think it was a bit out of proportion there. Go ahead.
I think Petty Page is being a little too aggressive, in my opinion. I don't understand what her thing with Salvo is. Salvo is like entrenched in this like comedic world. He's not playing by the commentary rules. And so he does these bits, right? So one bit is he makes a joke about Tipster's wife. All right, Tipster didn't like that. All right, that doesn't. But see, so with Tommy, if Tommy did that, right? When Tommy did it, it started a huge back and forth, and there was a lot of like, well, you can't say that, blah blah blah. Salvo doesn't care about that shit. He's gonna say it. All right. So now, what the point Petty Page is trying to make is, all right. Well, then I'm gonna say stuff about your family. And here's the thing, Salvo. I don't know if Salvo actually really cares. He's going to pretend that he does. He's going to freak out. He's going to be like, "No, you can't talk," because that's the character he's playing. Because that's what gets the type of feedback he's been getting. If you're talking about Salvo, he's winning. That's how Salvo works. If you want Salvo to lose, you got to stop talking about him. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, to expand on that point a little bit further. So that was just to that was in response to a combination of things to do with like Amber Lily and Salvo saying shit about Tips's wife and Milky's mum. And then she inserts herself by posting that photo of Salvo in a bathtub with his wife with some champagne, like a celebratory drink or something. Like, to me, I thought it looked like engagement photos or personal photos. And then in that post, it says something like, oh no, I'll just find it. Hang on. It says, "It's over for you, bitch. Come get the piggy. Oink, oink. Snout emoji.
Yeah.
Snuffle the truffles. Crying, laughing emoji." So, like, don't you find that hypocritical, the way she's stooping down to that level and basically...
Yeah, it is weird. It is weird. Like, she literally has, while we're recording this, just put out a video on Salvo Pancakes. It was just uploaded.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. No, literally, it's like it's up right now. She just put it out like maybe 5 minutes before we started this podcast. She's been looking into Salvo. Something Salvo's done has got on her radar, and it's kind of weird to me because Salvo, like, she covers like different stuff, but I don't. So I think her ego was hit.
Yeah, and she's digging for stuff, obviously.
Yeah. It's very weird.
And something that I noticed when that was, that's something that I noticed when in Zali's stream is when that was brought up, when everyone goes, "Oh, where did you find those pictures?" Something, her voice kind of wavered a little bit, and she was like, "Oh, some clever little girl or something." I can't remember the exact wording that she used. Found them or something like that. And then someone in the chat, I noticed, said they're available on a public, on the photographer's website publicly or something like that. And I'm like, hang on. So she's obviously found somebody just by putting that together. I'm thinking that she's found somebody to look into him, and she's found that information that way. But to be able to find that information, you have to have his personal information. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I find it weird. I want to see what this video is now after this, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I have to wait.
Okay. Well, Eva, excellent job. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. We'll go with Leigha. Leigha, go ahead. Go, do your rant.
So my rant can kind of tie into Eva. I hate that our community makes, or from what I've seen from our community, we make a lot of generalized assumptions, like I said, going back to Edwin. But also, there's an increase of women doing a lot of Me Too movements or throwing a lot of Me Too accusations against people in the commentary community, specifically men.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's like a serious accusation to kind of throw. And these women or people are making that generalized assumption that it's okay to because person A did this to me, now I'm being Me Too'd, and I need to make that whole accusation. Like Stardust and Mr. Girl flashing. We clearly know that Mr. Girl, and I'm not trying to defend him, we clearly know that Mr. Girl was just stretching in the video that she referenced. And Stardust she got a little bit of like back and forth or pushback from the commentary community, but she's like, and I'm like on the fence with this, where it's like, why do you still get to exist in the commentary community after throwing that kind of accusation? Like it's kind of, and I don't want her deplatformed or anything, but it's like, I don't think you should be trusted within this community. And it's the same thing with Mango, where I looked at the DMs that she had leaked, and there was nothing like super too concerning about those DMs. with the exception of the suicide baiting. So it's like, I don't understand why people think it's okay to throw that accusation around like it's nothing because it's serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When it comes to this Me Too stuff, I think it's good that it's dying down a bit. Like it's almost become like some of it's almost become to the point where it's becoming a meme. Like,
Mhm.
oh God, another accusation. Here we go again. You know, that type of thing. Because and maybe some will make the argument that that's not a good thing, that that people are starting to ignore it. Well, it's become saturated, and people take advantage of the platform, and they always will. Like you can
Mhm.
say like, oh, women will never lie about something. Well, when it comes to gaining some sort of platform or some sort of advantage in the world, anyone will lie in that situation. Anyone. So
Women
Yeah.
don't lie, lol.
yeah, exactly.
true.
Yeah. But anyone, man, woman, child, they'll lie to get ahead, and it's the same in this when it comes to like lying about a celebrity or a YouTuber or someone like that. Like it happens a lot. Now, also the other side of the coin happens a lot too. But you know, it should always be understood through nuance, and there should always be an understanding that hey, just because I'm hearing this person's side of the story doesn't mean I don't believe you. I just want to hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toxic, your thoughts?
Is Stardust really in the commentary community? I don't think. Technically
Bro,
not.
she's
either.
like she likes to dip her toes in the commentary community when it benefits her. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
But
I
she's not
agree.
really around though.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
know. I don't like her anymore. Well, I mean, I don't hate her, but I don't like her anymore. She's just eh.
She can just do her debate bro stuff. It's
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Leah. I greatly appreciate it. Good rant.
Yep.
All right, finally our third rant will be rum.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Yo.
My rant isn't anything about the
It's
commentary.
about Mikey,
community.
isn't it?
No,
Yeah, it's
it's
about-
actually not. And, like I feel bad because like I'm sitting here and I'm hearing everybody else make their points and I'm like, oh shit, if I can like look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Something that like wears my fucking skin from time to time is the fact that like I've had a couple concussions and I get very frustrated at the fact that like I'm not the same person that I was before like my first, second, or like third concussion that I've suffered.
Jeez.
And so like there are things that fucking escape me. There are words that escape me. And then I have to go in this like roundabout way of being able to describe shit. Because like I don't remember words, you know? And like that was like what my entire rant was about is I'm sitting here and I'm just like, oh shit, everybody else is bringing up like all these great points and here I am like, yeah, I've had a couple of TBIs. I don't word things the way I'm supposed to. Like, you know how frustrating it is? And like in these moments when I'm trying to describe a word, like I show up at like an emergency room, I'm trying to describe to them how I got there, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like I'm in this box, and this box had like a bunch of medical equipment around it, and there were like a couple of medics, like it was like what would you call it, like a paramedic box, and the nurse is looking at me like I'm fucking stupid, and she's like, do you mean an ambulance? And I'm like, yeah, that's me, yeah, that's how I got here. I got here in an ambulance. Like, but that's my whole fucking like I get so frustrated in a personal sense. I get very frustrated because I sit there and I'm like, I can't remember specific words, and then I look like an absolute idiot trying to describe something because things escape me so easily now. And it's the person that I was before I had my first concussion. I was a lot more articulate. I had a very large vocabulary. I could follow a conversation extremely fucking well. Like I studied engineering, psychology, all this other shit, and then like here I am sitting here and I'm like, yeah, teehee uwu, can't remember the word for like a fucking like an ambulance pretty much. And I'm just like, that's my whole situation. That was my fucking rant. I feel inadequate.
Yep. You went from studying
mean-
all those things to now recording. Good job.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
understand where you're coming from because I don't forget words because of a serious injury, but I'm super horrible with names, so I can understand how you would be frustrated.
Dude, I used to be really good at that shit. Like names and faces, I could remember very easily. I used to be able to remember very large words in my vocabulary, and I had no issue. I could keep up with the conversation. And these days, I get frustrated because I get confused easy sometimes. I sit there and I say the wrong name when I'm thinking something else. It's happened, even on live streams, it's happened. And like I have to just play it up like, oh no, I'm just a fucking bimbo on the internet, like big tits, fucking like no personality or whatever. But like the fact of the matter is it's like I'm genuinely fucking frustrated sometimes with myself because I sit here and like I can't articulate the way that I used to. And I can't keep up with conversations the way that I used to. I used to have all these fucking credentials, and now all I feel is like I just sit here and I'm like, yeah, I draw dicks on the internet. And that's my
Yeah.
personality.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that there's a roundabout way to get to a word without actually saying the word. I find that like a challenge.
Oh, it's definitely like
Right.
hype things up because like there have been times where I'm like, yeah, you know that feeling of disgust you get when you like reach your hand in dirty water and you touch like wet food? That's what the
Yeah.
fuck you like right now. Like
Can I ask you a question?
absolutely.
So how did you get concussed? Like the several times that you had concussions. Like why so many?
A handful of them have been because I've been in car accidents, not because I've been driving, but because of like family. I've been with like my parents. They weren't the best drivers. The others have been like I went through basic training and there were a handful of times where I fell quite a distance and I landed like between my shoulder and my neck area.
Oh,
Yeah, and I ended up sustaining a concussion because of it.
so you're kind of actually lucky in that respect, really.
Sure.
I guess. Well,
There's no excuse for me as to why I forget names. I'm just a bimbo, so
Yeah.
I feel that. Me too.
All right. Thanks so much, Rum. Greatly appreciate that rant. Let's see. All right. So the next thing we're going with. All right. So I'm going to start with Rum. Rum, if you had to select one person in this round that isn't you, that you think should move on, who would it be?
Oh fuck. Ava. I like her voice. She's very
All right, bye,
articulate.
Rum. You're gone. You just eliminated yourself. Bye.
I
See you later.
understand. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Okay. Why Eva?
She's very articulate. She's got a very nice voice. It's easy to follow along with the things that she's saying. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I just like her.
Aww.
Okay. All right, Eva, to you. If there was one person that you think should move on that isn't you, who would it be?
As much as I like Leia's like perspective, I gotta go with Rum. Like I find her quite interesting. So definitely
Okay.
Rum.
So Rum, and it's because you find her interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Leia,
Not
same
because of the
question.
titties.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Leah, same question. If there was one person that you think should move on of this round that isn't you, who would it be?
I would pick Ava because she had a really good topic and she has like that experience with being on Edwin's show.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm getting fucking a bunch of DMs all of a sudden because Beavers is mad that he's missing it. Tell someone in the group chat, tell him to come in.
I just did, you autist.
Okay, whatever. Well, I'm trying to do a fucking show. And I'm like,
Yeah.
You're doing a great
Break
job.
off,
Yeah.
Beavers.
All right, so everybody's answered. So Rum picked Eva, Leah picked Eva, and Eva picked Rum. All right, Rum, you picked Eva. Why didn't you pick Leah?
I don't really know Leah like all that well, if I'm being honest.
Okay, and
Yeah.
all right, then that's it.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, Eva, why didn't you pick Leah?
I think it's the same reason. I've spoken to Leia like once before in a group chat. I think we're in the now recording room thing, but I felt more engaged in Rum's rant. I think.
Okay, all right, Leah, you picked Eva. Why didn't you pick Rum?
You guys are gonna laugh. I've interacted with Eva.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you mixed up the names, and you were actually. Well, I meant to pick Rum, but
Oh, damn it!
No,
I
I'm
should have
kidding.
done that.
Go ahead.
I haven't really gotten to know Rum at all. I just recently met her like a few days ago, and also, Rum talks a lot about her personal life. So, yeah,
Okay.
Eva doesn't.
All right. Cool. All right. So Beavers, there was a scheduling issue, and Beavers just woke up to an hour into the podcast. Beavers,
You're an idiot.
it's not me.
That-
It wasn't my fault. It
it's
wasn't my
You're a
fucking fault. I don't want to hear
You're
it.
a
I don't want to
fucking
hear it.
idiot,
It
bro.
wasn't my fucking fault.
And you know
I don't
what's
wanna hear
even
it.
worse? You know
What?
what's even worse?
What?
I have a fucking headache because you kept calling me on fucking Discord. I thought it was in my dream, you idiot.
You should have fucking woke up.
I did, and I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I've been.
Well, then-
As a matter of fact, do you know what I
Called
did
you once.
when that happened? You know what I did when I heard the sound of me getting called on Discord?
What?
You
Is
threw your
I turned my phone off because I didn't know. Like, I have this really bad habit. I even did it with my alarm this morning, right? So, in order to turn my alarm off, I need to do like math and like a thingy or whatever because otherwise I just snooze the shit, right? So, in my sleep, I was able to snooze my alarm by doing math and by like doing like word puzzles and shit. And I didn't realize that I did it. So when I get a call on Discord and I am still asleep, I fucking turned my phone off because I didn't know if I answered it in my sleep or not. And I didn't know if it was a video call or what.
Rum, let's be honest. You
You're a
were too
fucking
busy
idiot,
jerking
Matt.
off.
True.
That's why you
Fucking
missed
idiot.
All right.
the thing.
We don't need to
Whatever.
know.
Okay,
We don't need
okay,
to have
okay.
that image.
All right, Beavers. All right. Look. Eva told me AEST, but it was actually AEDT, and everything got fucked over. And it was. I'll take the blame. I'm not gonna
Sure,
let
no,
Eva take.
you can blame me. if
No,
you
no,
want. I
it's
don't-
not.
I'll take the blame.
That's
I'll
fine.
take the blame.
So it's Eva's fault.
No, it's your fault.
Oh, Beavers, good morning.
By the way, Beavers. Zip Zap dropped out, so Leah's in the.
Can we stop bringing that up? Okay. Can we like move on?
But Beavers,
By the way, Beavers, Zip Zap dropped out.
I'm
So
going
I'm
to.
here.
Yeah.
I'm quitting.
all right. So
All of
Beavers,
you.
you just showed up. I already told him that as soon as you show up, he's still gonna count. I will give you the floor to ask them whatever questions you want,
Oh,
so you can get a good idea of what's going on.
What's wrong with you?
Beavers.
I don't care.
Oh, come on.
I'm fucking asleep, dude. I woke up like 10 minutes ago. It's not my fault.
I want you to know when I was in charge of scheduling the other rounds, Beaver's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
wanna
just
hear
call me. Just call me to get here, all right? Just call me. And then he's yelling at Matt for calling him to trying to get him here because he scheduled it wrong.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
you don't want to ask them any questions.
My vote is Eva.
We're not doing it.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
All right.
I thought that was
Useless.
I was just wanting to ask them whatever. All right. Well, now that everybody's here, I'm gonna make sure I got everything. By the way, you ladies are way too nice to each other. I don't like that. I am
Well,
going
sure,
to
it's-
I'm going to deafen you ladies, and I'm going to unmute the guest judges, and we're all going to talk about it. Okay?
Oh, juicy.
All right. So
Okay.
yeah. By the way, this
Okay.
might take a second, so do not leave the voice chat. Please do not leave the voice
Don't
chat.
deafen yourself
Yeah,
either.
we'll be
Yeah.
here.
Also, don't deafen yourself. Someone did that last time.
I don't want to leave the voice chat because now
I'm
you're
gonna
telling
go
me
cook
not
some
to.
like mac and cheese because
Oh.
of this.
All right.
Someone definitely.
Yeah. I'm all right. Let's see. Is Leia deafened? Nope. All right. There we go. All right. Everybody's deafened. I'm going to now
Good.
unmute our guest judges to reveal themselves. Guest judges, you can talk now.
Hello.
Hi, Xylee.
Hi.
Hi. Riveter, how's it going? Now, I want to ask Beavers something real quick. Beavers, did he go make coffee? All right.
What?
Do you want our other judge to take your spot?
Yes.
Permanently.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's going on, you idiot.
Well, that's why I wanted you to ask them questions.
What was I supposed to ask? I don't know what went on.
First,
ask
just to
them
let
questions.
you know, I'm already picking your pick.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, the Riveter. All right, so let's
Yeah.
talk about it. Corey, are you there?
Core's watching
Jesus.
porn.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's watching midget porn.
He's
'cause
trying to
done cable
unmute.
bandwidth.
Leave him alone. He's trying to unmute. You know he had an issue with it last time.
This is why we offered Chris Denard to be our producer, because
You know what it
Core.
is? You know what it is? He's doing a cum tribute right now.
Maybe we do
Maybe.
need Kristen Hawk.
Maybe.
I bet he would have scheduled
I
correctly.
don't understand what's
Yeah.
going on. Like you think, all right, Bieber's not here. We need you, right? We need you with us, Core, to be able to talk.
Wait, what am I supposed to be doing?
All right, we're talking about.
God, I literally went to the bathroom.
This has been a fucking shit show.
I'm gonna
All
tell you
right.
what.
I
I love
leave-
how y'all
okay.
run this show. I love how y'all
leave-
run this show.
I leave and it all goes to pieces. What
Bro,
does
all right,
that tell
we're
you,
talking
audience?
about all right. So Beavers is going to like not vote, and we're going to.
He's got me. He got me.
All right. So we're going to talk about who we would want to win. I personally think Eva did the best job.
I think Eva is literally, and I'm not even trying to joke when I say this, Eva is like a female Australian version of Matt. She knows everything that goes on. She knows how to compartmentalize it, and she understands this is going on over here, this is going on over here, and she actually expands a little bit further too.
Yeah.
I think she's the best all around.
Okay, Riveter, you got any issues with You got anything you want to say or?
I agree 100% with what Zali said. The only thing that I would say is the time zone thing could potentially be a struggle for her.
Well,
Yeah.
see, here's the
But,
thing with the time zone, right? Matt wouldn't be in charge of that. I would probably be doing it. So we get it straightened out, right? Matt's a little slow.
Just remember, it's
Yeah.
AEDT.
I got it, Matt. Don't
I
worry.
understand that, but sometimes things pop off because we've known things to happen. Like look at this week.
Yeah.
And getting her in quickly could be a little bit of a challenge. But other than that, I would 100% go with Eva.
Okay.
So
I agree. Look, she had the more fascinating topics and started more conversations. Toxic, what are you thinking?
Either Eva or Leigha, just because Leah's funny and I kind of liked her topic. And actually, I liked all of their topics, their little rant.
Okay.
But Eva has like a very nice voice, and it's nice to listen to.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is. Core, where are you leaning towards?
So I'm leaning towards probably Eva, to be honest.
Really?
Eva literally had the only topic that I was interested in, and honestly, not gonna lie, when Rum started ranting, I kind of zoned out.
Okay.
Rude.
I did too, actually. You're not.
Okay.
I was like, what is this storytelling here? Then Leah's topic was interesting. I just didn't have that investment where I was like, I need to listen to this. I need to pay attention. You know what I mean? Didn't have that, and I think a co-host needs to have that.
Okay, so we're all right. So it looks like a straight to the board, Eva. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna undeafen all of them. We're gonna go Xylee, Riveter, Toxic, Core, me. If there's a tie, I break the tie. Meaning,
Yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a tie. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a tie, but I'm going to break the tie if there's a tie. All right. We're undeafening.
I fucking
Rum,
hate Eva.
Shit.
Rum,
Okay.
are you there? All right, Eva.
Oh, that didn't
Eva.
work.
Hi.
All right, Leah.
What's up?
All right, they're all here. All right, so we made the decision that Beavers is going to sit this one out since the guest judge has listened to everything in his place. So the guest judge vote is going to count. So I'm going to bring on our first guest judge to make the first vote. Hi, Xylee.
What is up? Hey,
Hey.
everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, my vote, because, and it's nothing personal with anybody, but I think Eva is the best well-rounded and she keeps up with the community very well. I actually called you the female Australian version of Matt. So my vote's for Eva.
That's actually a big compliment. There you go. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
So right now we got 1 for Eva, 0 for Leah, and 0 for Rum. And now I'm going to introduce our second guest judge, Riveter.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi, Riveter.
Hey. So I too am going to be voting for Eva.
What I would say is that Leigha, first of all, welcome to the community.
Thank you.
I think if you stay in this community and continue to engage, I think you'll only get better. And Rum, of course, was in the whatever contest with me, and I wished her the best of luck, but I just think Eva edged her out a little bit on this one tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Thank you. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Okay, so that's 2 for Eva. If she gets the third vote, it's over. Toxic, you are the third vote.
Yes, hi. I've been here the entire time. I've heard all of you. I liked what all of you have said. I've actually been interested in all of your rants. But I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with Zip Zap.
Sorry, you cannot pick Zip Zap. Toxic.
Oh,
Yeah, I can.
Simp.
No,
I just did.
no, sorry.
Zip
Pick,
Zap.
no,
What?
no. Toxic. We'll get Zip Zap on as a guest one day.
Fine. All right. No, but
if
actually,
she
no.
doesn't drop out.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Eva.
Oh shit! Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay!
Wow. Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Toxic.
Congratulations, Eva.
All right.
Or Eva.
I mean,
sorry.
congratulations to Eva. Core, please be there.
Yeah, I'm here.
All
What's
right. All right. So what? You don't have to do another vote, but just for who is your vote going to be?
I vote for boobs. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, Eva captured my attention the whole entire time. She was telling the story. I think the only downside is going to be the timing, but Toxic's got that down, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
And she was definitely the most entertaining out of the bunch for me during that time. I think Rum did an okay job. I think Leigha, I think if you keep at it, I think you'll be able to get opportunities too. So
Thank you.
Yeah. And for record's sake, I would be the tiebreaker. So if like someone had 2 and another person had 2, I had to pick them. But if I were to pick one person out of 3, it was going to be Eva.
Yeah,
so
no
it
one
was
cares
going to
about your
be
opinion.
it was going to be a full sweep of Eva, I guess.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks so much. That's so cool.
Yeah. So Eva has won 5-0 So yeah, congratulations to Eva. Before we talk to Eva, I would like for you two to say what you need to say. Maybe do a little plug or something. Rum, go ahead. Rum,
yeah,
I do want to say Rum.
social.
Yeah, shout out yourself. But I do want to say Rum has been a lot of help to this channel. She's done a couple thumbnails. She's been very well supportive of this channel, and she is the HR member of Now Recording. So,
Thank you.
and
glad
I
I'm
just
being
want to make that clear that we're always thankful of Rum and all the thumbnail creators.
And she's a good artist. Very good artist.
Thank you.
So go ahead and plug yourself and say what you need to say, Rum.
All of my stuff is like at Rump and Dump, whether it's like Twitter, fucking YouTube, Fansly, whatever. But I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Rum. All right. Leigha, go ahead and plug yourself.
You can follow me on Twitter at Leigha something, or follow me on Instagram at Leigha something.
Okay. It would have been a fun story if you had you got voted out, but you overcame that and you came to win. But unfortunately, Eva's just a juggernaut, and it's one of those situations. But I think you're going to be around for a while. I think you're finding your footing in this community, and I think you're pretty funny. So I don't think you have anything to worry about, and we'll definitely have you on as a guest.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Leigha.
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
All right, Eva. Congratulations. You are the winner of the semifinals bracket. Would you like to be revealed on who you are facing in the finals?
Oh yeah, of course.
You will be facing the mastermind, the monster, everybody's favorite, including Core's, Doug. You will be facing Doug in the finals.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
So essentially, you guys all simped and voted for the girl with the cute voice, and now we have a finals between Doug and Eva. Who do you think is gonna win?
Is it just gonna be Doug and Eva though?
Oh.
Is it going to just be Doug and Eva? We'll see. All right,
Ooh.
Eva. go ahead.
Honestly, Matt did it just to spite me. That's why Doug is.
No. It was what? It was Polis or Doug. All right, give me a break.
Well, all I know is Core and I worked really hard on that Nerdy John vote, and we didn't get it. Just saying.
Hey, you screwed us over, Matt.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. All right,
Stop
Eva, go ahead.
blackballing the community.
Yeah. Okay. Eva, go ahead. Go ahead and plug yourself, Eva.
Yeah, cool. So I'm Eva. I'm co-host on Homeboys Got Receipts with Edwin. I'm usually around there. If I'm not, I'm in the chat. I'm also on Twitter at whatever4. The O's are actually zeros. And I do art. I have also done thumbnails for now recording, so you might have seen me on the screen already.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. She all same as Rum. Eva's been great help with us and everything. So yeah, Eva, we will hopefully be able to schedule you for the final.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Toxic take care of that one.
Yeah, I'll make sure to do the AE.
All right,
DT.
yeah.
Oh god. Yeah.
All right. But thank you so much, Eva. We'll see you in the finals.
Thanks so much. Yay. Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, fuck. I forgot to tell them vow of secrecy. God damn it. All right, where's the
They're
fucking
fine.
group chat?
They'll figure it out.
Vow of secrecy. Vow of
Right now,
secrecy.
do we talk shit about them now?
Don't
They all
say
left?
the
They all
winner
fucking suck.
You know,
until
Matt,
the podcast comes
you
out.
really simplify these things. When I was DMing people to schedule them, I just did it individually, and you're making group chats and stuff.
Yes. That's exactly what you should.
Somehow we still managed to.
I don't want to hear it. That wasn't my fault.
You should have made sure you knew her time.
Bro, you made me fucking. You made me stay up for that other podcast, and that made me cranky, and that turned out to be a nothing burger. And then
What?
Oh my god!
Nothing burger. That's 14K.
Oh my God.
1400.
It seems like to me that y'all were very unfair to beavers, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, I think everyone was unfair to Zip Zap, and I don't
I
appreciate
think
that.
everyone
but you
was
know what?
unfair to Polis, but and Nerdy John.
I think Toxic Piplup is the biggest simp on Twitter.
That's not
You know what
true.
He is. That
The
is
funniest
true.
part is if Zip Zap would have not dropped out, she had a huge chance of winning
She
this
won.
whole thing.
She
Like
would've
she
won.
really did. She might have won. It would have been a much tougher situation between Zip Zap and Eva.
Yeah.
You don't
I
know
think it
that.
I think it would have probably went to 2-2, and it would have been me to break the
the two
vote.
girls with cute voices. Wow! Imagine fucking simps.
Beavers, I don't want to hear it. You literally were just like, "Oh, vote Eva." I woke
Yeah.
up.
I like Eva.
I
just
do
woke up, I vote Eva.
too. She's well rounded.
I tell you what, the young lady Leigha, her voice is so unique. I think if she gets a little bit more time under her belt and gets her name out there a little bit more and becomes a little bit more knowledgeable about this whole ecosystem, I think she could be a something big.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think so
she's
too.
unique. She is unique. So
Yeah. Xylee and Riveter, I want to say thank you again. We thank you, Riveter, for showing up and not even knowing if you'd be the judge or not, just sitting in the voice chat. So I greatly appreciate that. Xylee, thanks for signing up last minute.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys go so we can just end the show. But thank you so much, guys.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Go watch
Night,
that.
parents.
Go watch the page
guys
video.
Oh yeah.
All right. Bye. Oh shit. Almost banned. Oh my god. I almost banned somebody because you fucking disconnected.
Good.
Jesus.
They're probably. Do you think they're watching Jeopardy together? Wheel. of
Maybe.
Fortune?
I'm
I don't
watching
know.
Wheel of Fortune.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Wheel of Fortune.
All right.
Why did you get the two old people of the community?
Bro, I was panicking, okay?
Literally,
All right?
if you add up their ages, it's like over 100.
Oh, you know what we got to do?
What?
Hi, Brick.
Are you kidding
Brick, are you there? Brick. Brick.
Brick.
Brick.
Brick. Brick.
Rick,
Brick.
We need
Right.
Chris Lanark on this show.
Yeah, we do. Brick.
cut this out. Oh, this is ridiculous.
All
Brick.
right.
Brick.
No, we're keeping this in to show how incompetent you people are.
Fuck
Brick.
you.
Rick,
Brick.
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 This is like your site into a voice chat, like for the podcast. Like, hey, this is what they do in voice chat. They just say
Brick.
Brick.
Spoilers. Zip Zap 1. Brick.
All right, disconnect them. Whatever. All right. Thank you so
You
much
muted.
for watching. Go ahead, Core.
He was muted. He muted. There you go. Hold on.
Rick.
Okay, hold up.
Okay, let me explain, Brick. I understand that I was going to bring you in as a guest judge, but there was some scheduling conflict, and I couldn't get in touch with you in time, so I scheduled 2 guest judges in your place.
Hold on. Wait 1 second.
Was he not in the other voice chat talking to them?
No.
Probably not.
He probably set an alarm like Beavers did.
Brick.
Hold up. Android glitch.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
There's no Android glitch. I can hear you.
Oh, now you can hear me? Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
Can you hear us?
You've been saying Brick the entire time as I've been talking. What the
The
fuck?
first part, yeah. Okay.
God damn.
And
All right.
this is our premium tard.
Now you can't figure out how to now you're deaf, dumb, and stupid.
As I
Holy
was saying,
shit.
Brick. As I was saying,
Right?
there's 2 guests. I know. I understand. We're gonna have you as a guest.
What?
I understand that we're gonna have you as a guest judge, but there was like a scheduling thing, so I had to get 2 guest judges in your place. I apologize, Brick. All right, I'm over this. I'm so over this right now. All right, goodbye, Brick.
Thanks for your $15, Brick.
All right, thank you for watching the now recording semifinals. Make sure to keep an eye out for the finals, where we will have Doug, the Mr. Autistic ADHD simp, versus Eva, the Australian with the wonderful voice. Who will win? Now, I bet you're wondering, will you get a chance to vote for the finals? You didn't get a chance to vote for the semifinals. Will you get a chance to vote? Yes.
No.
Yes and no.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes and no.
No.
You will get a chance to vote.
No.
And that's pretty much all I got. But there might be another twist to the finals. You will see. All right. Thank you again. Make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe. Shout out to Brick, who doesn't know how to work his phone or
Bill
something.
forgot to say the notification bell. Genius.
He has that tard roll. What is it called?
Premium.
Premium tard, man.
He's a premium tard. He paid $15 a month for membership.
Yes.
So
Yes.
shout out to Brick. Shout out to Niall for all his gifted memberships.
I already thanked him.
Shout out to Niall again for all his gifted memberships.
Shout out to Niall. Thank you for all your gifted memberships.
Shout out to
And-
Niall for hating Smaggle.
We'll see you in the finals. All right. Doug versus Eva.
Matt's
Take
gay.
it easy.